Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambadya, Nath Savet, Nath Savet, Nath Savet. So here we again, every Thursday, trying to think about God, trying to talk about God, trying to listen about God, trying to understand about God, trying to understand about ourselves. How many of us know ourselves in detail? No one. We do not know ourselves only. That is the basic problem. And what is it due to? Neither we understand God nor we understand ourselves. We cannot understand how our mind works. Why is it so? That is what is called as avidya. Avidya Maya. Swayambhagwan, this Lord, has three potencies. One is Vidya Maya, the one who attaches a human being to the God, the one who blesses him with peace and prosperity. Then there is Avidya Maya, the one who lures the person into ego, materialistic satisfactions, sensual pleasures, money, so-called self-respect, actually ego, and so many things. Comparisons, basically, all disturbances. And who is Avidya Maya? Because Avidya Maya is the one who makes the person forget his constitutional position in this world. I have written down in our Purushadha Granthas also. What are we basically? We must understand. Our soul is an ansha of that Bhagwan only. Call him Paramatma, you call him Parameshtu, you call him Parameshwar, what you want to call him. He is Anshi, he is the original one. We are the ansha. It's very minuscule portion of him. So our soul is not different from God in quality. In strength, in capacities, he is Ananda, infinite. Right? He never gets exhausted. The treasures never get exhausted. He is never tired. We are tired every minute. Tired because of physical fatigue, mental fatigue, and tired of somebody or tired of something. Right? He is never. In spite of all of us behaving in wrong ways always, he never gets sick of us or tired of us. He never hates us. Right? Why? Because he knows we all are his ansha. We are the minuscule particle of him only. So we are totally dependent on him. We have to understand that. And that's why, what is our constitutional position when we are in this human birth? Whenever we get a human birth, we are only one constitutional position which we have to accept. That is the Ramasya Dasosmeham. Whether you call him Ram, whether you call him Sri Krishna, whether you call him Swayambhagwan, whether you call him the God, whether you call him Sadguru, whether you call him Sai, whether you call him Swami Samartha, whether you call him Vishnu, Shiva, whatever name you want to call him, no problems. We have to understand we are in this world to serve him. We are here to definitely enjoy, no doubt about that. We are here to get married, have children, enjoy, do a job, do a business, do a progress, everything. But at the same time, everything this is not permanent. We see 100-year person also dying away, right? His life was 100 years old. 100 years of life. That's finished. Now once it is over, it is over. Nothing is permanent. Everything is changing. Every second, at least minimum 10,000 cells in your body are dying, minimum. And new 8 to 12,000 cells are being produced. What is new? What is old? What is constant? Nothing is constant. I told you long back. The only thing constant in this world is change. Change is the only constant. And this God of ourselves, our own God, Swayambhagwan, is the one who never changes at all. And still, he is every second new. Problem. He exists, but still does not exist. He does justice. At the same time, he never punishes. Doing justice without punishment is difficult to understand. He is not scared of anything. He has no fears, but at the same time, he fears for us. Again, contradiction. He loves everybody, but he is not attached to anybody. Now, this is the problem. Baba, our God is not attached to us. No, he loves us. He is not attached. Because whether one is here or one is there, that person is with him only. So he has no problems about that attachment. Because he doesn't want to prove his ownership on anybody. We want to prove our ownership on our own body, on spouses, our wife, our husband, our children. My son, my daughter should behave this way. They must listen to me only, my father, my mother, my house, my. And we want to prove that it belongs to us. Every human being is possessive, no doubt about that. And we have to be possessive. At the same time, up to which limit, that we should understand. Not to the limit where we will forget God, that everything belongs to God. Have you produced yourselves? No. By chance occurrence, your mother's sperm and father's sperm met together and you were born. That is not chance occurrence. That is a perfect planning by that great Lord. You have to understand. Our birth is not an accident. Our birth is not a mistake of our parents. No. Our birth is definitely very, very properly planned action taken by Swayambhagwan himself. Whether you are devotee or you are non-devotee, whether you are theist or you are atheist, whether you love him or hate him, your birth and death and your life is directed by him and him only and his mother. Right? We have to understand this. We have to keep ourselves in this position of Ramasya Dasosmyam. I am the servant of God. More than servant, I will prefer the term servitor. Okay, servitor. There is a difference between word sevak and sevekari and nokar. Nokar, no. We are not his nokars. So servant word is not correct. We are his sevaks and sevekaris. Means we are servitors of him. Okay? We serve him with love. And we have to. Serving does not mean going to some temple and washing the floor or what a peel or something. Yes, that is also seva. Helping others in good faith is also seva. Giving donations for good work is also seva. Taking efforts for betterment of any temple or any good holy, you can say, book or a institution or a building or temple or what it is also seva. Right? But at the same time, doing japa is also seva. Doing bhajan is also seva. Getting grossly involved, immersed into his name, chanting his name is the best seva. You know who started this seva in his Kaliyuga again? We don't know that name. Gauranga Prabhu. Chaitanya Gauranga Prabhu. Have you heard this name? Definitely, certainly. Right? Staying at Jagannath Puri, Bengal, Orissa, traveling towards north, south, everywhere. Once, he was going to Varanasi and he had to go through the jungles, the forests of Jharkhand, what we call Jharkhand today. And it was deep, dense forest. And he used to always be immersed, involved, deeply, intensely in the Harinama Japa. He used to say, Jai Hari, Jai Hari, Jai Hari, Jai Hari, or Hari, 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 or Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. He used to chant continuously. And he used to sing many bhajans continuously, non-stop. He used to be in ecstasy with this. And everybody told him, Chaitanya ji, Nimai ji, you know he was the first name actually. Nimai ji, Don't travel in this forest alone like this. Only 2 or 3 people accompanying you. But there are so many tigers, there are lions, there are many crocodiles in every river. And there are big pythons, there are snakes. How will you travel? He said, God will take care. I don't know. I don't understand anything. I see God everywhere. When is a python? When is a tiger? I see God's reflection only. He said, he is pagal hai. He is mad, yeah. Leave him. But when he started traveling in that forest, this is not just a kahani, this is not a fiction. Thousands of people have seen him. First few people saw. They shouted, they called. And many people came and they saw along the whole road. In this forest continuously. As Gauranga Prabhu used to walk, chanting Hari, 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 Hari. With every step of his, one animal used to come and follow him, walk with him. They were not able to speak Hari. They were able to hear the Hari name, the Harinam. Whenever we used to say Ram Krishna Hari, Jai Radhe, Sri Krishna. Even these animals used to wag their tails. The birds used to flick their wings. The ants used to crawl rapidly. And ultimately, when Gauranga Prabhu started dancing, every animal, every bird, every creature started dancing. And not only that, even the leaves and the branches of the trees started dancing. This is the grandeur of Namasankirtana. And our Mahamantra, our mantra which we do, is a complete Mahamantra. It's a Paripurna mantra. Because it starts where it ends where it starts. It's complete both ways. The first part of our Mahamantra is our prayer to the Lord. And second half is His answer to us, His assurance to us. See, I agree, Gauranga Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was himself an avatar. For him it is easy to say, no, we are also Ansha of the Lord. It may not be possible for us to tame tiger, agreed, but at least tame our own mind, tame people around us, tame the bad situations around us. Yes, it is possible. If tiger can be tamed, lion can be tamed, python can be tamed, then why not the problems and difficulties in our life can be tamed, can be mullered? Yes, they can be mullered. We have to chant. But Namasankirtana is the only way out in this Kaliyuga for ourselves. We should do puja, we should do part, we should do prayers, we should do havans. Whenever there are problems, yes, we approach Dada, the guides us, yes, that has to be done properly. But at the same time, keep in mind that only when Dada tells, we'll do Ganesh Yaga, Venkatesh Yaga, this and that. Why don't we think that, okay, I've got 2 children, then birthdays, I spend so much. Why not perform a particular homa for his birthday every year? We don't remember that. Then we think, Hare my God. When the problem comes, run to Dada again. There is no problem. Then there is nothing wrong in that also. But at least some sort of discipline we should follow. Right? We are ready to spend everywhere. Picture dekhne ko gaya. If ticket is not available, we are ready to spend 3 times. Right? But with the God who is giving us everything, has taken care of us so many births. And next birth, how many? We do not know. He is certainly going to be there, unchanged. Whatever you were in your first birth, whatever you are in this birth, He is same to you. His love is not only same, He is always ever increasing love. With every birth, His love increases. As you become more and more papi, His love increases. As you become more and more sinner, His love increases. As you try to remove your sins, cut down your sins, His love increases. So see both the ways. His love increases. But there is a difference still in that. When you are a sinner, He loves you to bring you back on the right path. When you are trying to come out of sins, His love increases to give you the best, the better, and the better, and the better. And in the first case or also sinner's case, He's trying to improve you so that He can give still better, better, and better. So basically, He's always giving. He's a giver. He's a giver, continuous giver. But do we have capacity to collect His grace? Grace is without resistance. Keep that in mind. I told you the definition of grace in Vishwasam. Right? Grace means unmerited favor. Merited favor is not grace. That is okay, just obligation. Unmerited favor is grace. If we think whatever God has given us is because of my own merit, I have done so much punya, you are wrong, my dears. No. Nobody takes birth in Kaliyuga unless you have got a collection of lot of sins in your previous birth. Keep that in mind. Right? But at the same time, those who are able to take the Harinam, the God's name, that means definitely He has done lots of good things also. So God has given you desire to chant His name, to pray to Him, to worship Him, to pay obeisance to Him, to bow down to Him. Right? Remember yourself lucky. Never in life think that I am unlucky. That word itself, that sentence should be removed, thrown out of your life. It should be erased from your mind. That's if I am taking, say, any name of God, any God. That is the first thing. And one thing is sure, He will always protect you. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, trying to understand, He knows it. He knows it very properly. But for every action of yours, He never tells you directly, get out. No. That He never does. So don't mistake Him that He doesn't understand. Okay? For your every punishment, for your every sin, every mistake, if He starts punishing you, the whole day of yours will go in punishments only. Not because we are bad. We are common beings. We are common human beings. We are covered by avidya maya, above that jada maya. The third potency of God is jada maya. Means all these substances, from food to liquor, to smoking, to dancing, to everything, whatever it is jada maya. Where you get attracted easily is a jada maya. Okay? So, we are covered by jada maya as well as avidya maya. And only one potency of His, that is vidya maya, is trying to take us to the God. And the easiest way is chanting. Chanting with love. How to love Him? While chanting, you have to remember His face, remember His charan, His feet, His lotus feet, you have to remember. And I told you last time also, we chanted one Mahamantra, right? Remember which one? Sakrudeva Prapannaya Tavasmi Tishayachate Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyo Dadami Etat Pratamam. Keep that in mind. You have to just tell Him once, I surrender myself completely to You, my dear Lord. And completely means my body, my mind, my intellect, my ego, and my everything. Don't worry, He's not going to take away your money from your banks or something, not at all. But definitely tries to take away your sins, the wrongdoings from you, so that you should undergo less punishments, less troubles, and better life. So, start chanting. There are birthdays of children, right? Have sankalpa if possible. I will perform one Venkatesh Yaga for his birthday. When my son or daughter go, or I will go and do it. But at least think something like this. I am seeing on many people's face. What should we do? We do not know. Okay. Someday I will tell you that also list. When to do what. Okay? Promise. Don't worry. I never leave anything halfway. I always complete what I start. And unless I start, till I finish, till the matter is complete, the work is completed, ideally, a perfect way, I do not stop. And no one can stop me. That is the meaning of the name Aniruddha. The one who is unstoppable is Aniruddha. But there is one thing, I love you all. And I always love you all. Never ever consider that Bapu doesn't love us. Bapu doesn't love you. If that thought comes, give one chapter to yourself. I'm telling you. Because that is the only lie. The biggest lie in the world is that Bapu doesn't love me. Okay? About other things I cannot say. But about this one thing, can assure you, millions and millions and billions and trillions %, that, yes, never it will happen that Bapu doesn't love you. Okay? Love you all. Hariyo, Shrira, Ambadne. Love you.